that girl, money made me a savage. I'ma hit the grocery store looking lavish. $3 wine, that's my shit, staying ratchet. We gon' keep this party going on and on and on. Pay up, roll up, smoke up. Pay up, line up, take up.
Yo, welcome back guys. Today I'm going to show you a completely insane TEC-9 build. We'll break down where all this damage comes from, and I'll also show you the exact rotation that lets you farm Forsaken Giant in just 12 seconds. Alright, let's start with calibration. For the TEC-9, we're using Assault style calibration with additional crit chance. This calibration gives us an extra 20% attack, which is a huge boost to our overall DPS. As a secondary weapon, we're running Corrosion, and here's why. One of the key mechanics of this weapon is that after activating Power Surge, your Power Surge crit damage increases by 40% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So in total, Corrosion gives us up to 200% Power Surge crit damage. And the most important part, this bonus also applies to the TEC-9, which results in a massive damage increase. For the Corrosion calibration, we're using Rapid Shot style with additional crit chance. This increases our fire rate by 25%, allowing us to stack those Power Surge bonuses much faster. Now let's move on to the armor set. For this build, we're running 2 pieces of Treacherous and 3 pieces of Savior. The key gear piece here is the Gas Mask. After using Corrosion, it increases our crit rate by 35% and Power Surge damage by 15% for 6 seconds. And again, these bonuses also apply to the TEC-9. And as you probably noticed, everything lines up around that same 6-second window. That's exactly the moment when the TEC-9 completely melts everything in front of it. For the Deviant, we're using Zapamander. It gives 40% status vulnerability, and it also allows us to ignore enemy shields and deal damage directly to their HP for 5 seconds. But the most important reason we use it is to convert TEC-9 damage into Power Surge damage. For those who don't know, after using a Deviant with a specific element, your TEC-9 inherits that element. Now let's talk about mods. Before that, there's one very important thing you should know. After the latest patch, the weapon damage attribute no longer scales or affects TEC-9 damage at all. On the TEC-9, I'm using Static Shock, which increases our damage by 20%. On Corrosion, we're running Shock Rampage. This helps us trigger Power Surge more frequently and stack the bonuses faster. For the helmet, we use Deviation Expert. It increases fire rate and status damage. On the mask, we run First Electrocution, which boosts our damage by another 35%. For the chest, I'm using Ardent Shield. This one is mainly for survivability, especially if the giant hits you by accident. On the pants, we use Deadshot with the Resonance suffix for additional crit damage. For the gloves, we run Crit Amplifier, also with the Resonance suffix. And for the boots, Rush Hour with the Downstar suffix for additional status damage. These are the gear skins I'm using. Now let's talk about accessories. I'm running Tactical Suppressor, Compact Reflex Sight, Compact Infrared Indicator, Golden Magazine, and most importantly, we are using tungsten ammo. There's no point in running precision ammo, because like I mentioned earlier, weapon damage no longer affects TEC-9 damage. For drinks, we use Whimsical Drink and Pumpkin Soup. For food, we go with Surprise Spring Roll and Layered Galaxy. These are the cradles I'm using. Alright, let's quickly go over the rotation. We start with Arrow Leap and Zapamander's battle skill. The important part here, at the beginning we shoot with Corrosion to build up 5 stacks of the damage buff. After that, use Arrow Leap again and activate Zapamander's ultimate while holding the TEC-9. And that's it. Once you get used to it, a 12-second Forsaken Giant run will become the norm for you. So overall, I honestly think this is the best build right now for farming Forsaken Giant. SKS or P90 builds simply can't match the consistency of these 12-second clears. And that's it guys. If you like the build and the breakdown, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. See you next time.